Jocko Willink, one of his quotes that he repeats is discipline equals freedom. And so get disciplined. And then I find it reflected in guys that I assist or coach or mentor, but also in my own personal life that if I stick to my disciplines, my life gets a lot easier because saying no it doesn't cost me as much, right? Or saying yes for that matter. But if I'm disciplined about my day to day life, I find that those taxing, stressful, anxiety inducing moments really settle down. And then the last thing I would say to men in particular is Jordan Peterson's quote, a harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control. And so you were saying, I'm going to go to social media. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. You got a lot of guys that are running their mouths, but I think deep down they understand that they're not capable of the change. And if that's the case, then do the work, right? Read the books. It's going to take time. Go do jujitsu. Go do something to physically challenge yourself. Not everybody has the physical aptitude or whatever for each one of these things, but find something, right?
Right.
Find a discipline and get good at it.
That's the discipline part of it. I want to go back to what we were saying earlier. I think that men would love to be disciplined. I'm not sure they know how to go about starting it when they're almost, I don't want to say too far gone, but when they're really beat down. And I wrote a book a while ago called The 5% Diet because I had a real big weight issue that I fought through. And the whole idea of the 5% diet is establishing that discipline. You don't go from eating 2 quarter pounders of cheese, a large fry, and a large Coke to carrots and celery in a baggie. It just doesn't happen overnight. You don't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to make a list. I'm going to be totally disciplined. I'm going to change everything in my life, and boom. And in the book, we outline just do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if everybody that was out there that was listening to this, that said, man, I really wish I could get more discipline. If they just focused on one thing, like just pick one. Doesn't matter what it is. Maybe it's like you said, every morning at 6 a.m., I'm up. I don't hit the snooze bar. Just do that one thing for a couple weeks. That's it. Do 2 weeks of that and then pick a different thing. Eventually you will be disciplined, but guys make that New Year's resolution mistake where they hear the Rocky theme playing and like the soundtrack from Rocky 4 is in there and the little Hearts on Fire playing in the background.